Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That 1-minute break surely wasn't enough for him to completely recover.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Entering the twilight years of their career now. How many fights do they have left in them? He misses with that jab. Just misses with that uppercut. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They've got a decent win record, and it will be a challenging opponent. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is, has he punched himself out? Is he going to punch himself out, though? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Stamina is all. Here we go to the 4th round. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Through the hook, didn't land. Nice counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. Nice job slipping that left uppercut. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Catch and shoot. That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gas.
And there's the bell for round 5. How much is left in their tank after last round?
What are they doing that round? Are they trying to get an early night? That's a lot of energy burst. They did 6 rounds in one. They're going to be absolute.
Oh my God, Johnny! This may do it! It's all coming to an end! How is this fight still continuing?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
careful that he doesn't run out of gas. And Slugger has been dropped. And it's a one-hitter quitter. What a knockout shot. Let's take another look.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your blood.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Well, then look at his corner, look at the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
The stamina is off the charts. It looks like he's going to survive the round here, but just barely. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Here we go in the 6th round. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
They're counter-punching. Punch himself out, though. Holding nothing back here in the round. Incredible work rate. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And down goes Slugger. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again. And they knew it when they threw it.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
He's up, but for how long? Look at her. On the heels. Look at, there's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot.
They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You're being put down. You've got...
And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Counter punches have to hurt. Good defense on that right hook. Misses with the straight left. Nice counter. Real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Swing and a miss with that jab. The straight right just misses. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. You've heard the old phrase, this might come down to who wants it. Round 8, and we're off again. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me, personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Nice defense on that jab. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.